everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. I'm your host, Lisanne Faye, and here before us we have our warden, Faisarana, along with Wynne, Zevran, and Alistair. So, last time we arrived in the city of Orzammar, and we learned that Orzammar no longer has a king, and apparently we need to fix this in order to be able to do anything further. So, in order to aid along with that, we're going to talk to Vartag Gavorn.
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartag Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
I need aid against a blight.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
What a convenient loophole. Is there some way I can help?
My prince is the rightful king, but a disappointing number of lords back the upstart Harrimont for the throne. If you show your support for Prince Balin, he might be able to assist with your requests.
Alright, fine. What do I need to do?
Harrimont promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Oh, excuse me, two assembly members. Desher is their formal title. Harrimont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrimont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
Alright, fine. I'll go talk to them.
Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much, but Lord Helmy's adventurous, likes to spend his time at Tapster's in the Commons.
Woo!
Remember, don't tell them you got these papers from me. You learned of them and drew your own conclusions.
Yes, would not want to bias them at all. Now, I know some of you may be wondering, why on earth did I talk to him? Well, it's because he was there, and Doolin's right here.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Doolin Forrender, second to Lord Harrimont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
I'm busy right now. We can talk later. I have a treaty obliging Orzammar to aid against blight.
That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Harrimont cannot ignore Balin today. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties.
And what do you want me to do? Denounce Balin publicly?
If you wish to show you have no loyalty to Balin, then work against him in Harrimont's name. Balin is hosting a proving today, supposedly to honor his father's memory. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrimont's best fighters into stepping down.
So, why would your assembly care who wins some tournament?
The proving is a contest of the best warriors in Orzammar. By fighting, they show who has the ancestors' favor.
Oh, good.
If you were to enter the proving as Lord Harrimont's champion, it would prove your loyalty beyond a doubt.
And this is to be your king. One who cannot keep his own men from running like frightened children.
Good point.
Lord Harrimont does not use threats or intimidation to motivate his men. He leads by example.
Ah, I see. So it's his example they follow as they cower from this Prince Balin.
How dare you slander Lord Harrimont?
Why should we ally ourselves with someone too scared even to grant us an audience?
Actually, valid points.
Were I you, I would seek a stronger king than this Harrimont.
Surely you don't mean Balin.
Now, Zevran, you have a point.
Then you and I have nothing more to say.
Shoo. Wow, I've actually, never had Zevran with me during that conversation. So I haven't seen that before. That was new, that was different. I liked it.
Legion
So
of the
this is
Dead
the
Warriors
secret of the king.
secretly wear
Except
Prince
he isn't
Balin's
sitting there at the
colors.
moment, I
Our
suppose.
prince has Orzamar's deadliest warriors behind him. Lord Paragon is the voice of tradition and stability. Lord Balin is the voice of anarchy and ruin.
It'll be 2 years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Bronca didn't go alone, Ogren. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha! I'll...
You lift a weapon, or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
Interesting.
Can you believe it? Ogren's barely even warrior caste anymore, and he just clomps in here like he's entitled.
Who are you?
I'm Loylanar Ivo, warrior, which is more than I can say for that useless sod.
Who is he?
Ogren's a drunken wretch. He comes up here 2-3 times a week, hounding people to lead some suicidal rescue mission after Bronca. Gets quite violent about it. I'd be scared if they hadn't practically gelded him after he killed young Lord Mino.
Who's Bronca? Because, well, I know, Thai doesn't know.
The only Paragon in the last 4 generations. Quite an honor for a girl from the Smith caste.
Why'd she go to the Deep Roads?
Chasing some old treasure. She was quite secretive. Outright rude, really. She said she never asked to found a house, that she didn't care about politics, and that we were too self-absorbed to defeat the Darkspawn. She actually threatened anyone who said they'd come after her.
How'd she become Paragon?
She invented a smokeless fuel that let the Smith caste increase their output by nearly 1/3. Deaths from the Black Lung also dropped. The Assembly said she had the favor of the ancestors and declared her a Paragon.
Woo!
They moved Bronca, Ogren, and all their relatives to the noble caste and founded a new house in her name.
Yeah, so Bronca was married to Ogren?
Well, before she was a Paragon, she was just a smith, and Ogren was one of the best warriors of his generation.
What were you... and you two were arguing about her?
It's been 2 years since Bronca left. No one has ever stayed in the deep roads that long and survived. The search teams who went out found nothing, but Ogren wants to keep risking lives searching.
See, like, this question should have come up earlier.
She's still his wife, isn't she? Even if she took their entire house into the deep roads and abandoned him.
Alright, I'll go now.
If you see any guardsmen, tell them Ogren was at it again.
Uh-huh. Can't go in there. So back out to the commons. Oh look, another nug.
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what you mean. I pay my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy ensuring nothing bad happens, that no one decides to just burn everything in your store.
My store! Please, I don't have much. Business isn't good. People are scared. Tell Jarvia I'll get her money.
Jarvia's not happy with your promises, old man. Now let's go inside and see what you've been holding back.
Well, let's follow them.
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, well, looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
Is there a problem here, friend? Are these men threatening you?
Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
Then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar, stranger. Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carta's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen.
Take a good look. Do you really want to start this?
Whoa, whoa. All right, you win. I'm not gonna
You
die
betcha.
for 10 lousy sovereigns.
10 sovereigns is actually like quite a fair amount of money in this game. At least this part. Pigo.
Ancestors, bless you for saving my poor store. I don't know how to express my gratitude.
What do you know about Jarvia?
I've never met her, of course. They say she never leaves Dusttown. That's, the older area of the city where the casteless congregate. She's the one directing this depravity. Since good King Endrin died, they're getting bolder. They used to be a problem only in Dusttown, but now they're in the commons, shaking honest men down for coin.
What do you know about her Carta?
A band of casteless thugs. They're to blame for all the crime in Orzammar these days.
Wow.
They're criminals, and the children of criminals. The ancestors themselves declared them irredeemable.
Their children as well? You go that far?
Their births are abominations. They were born from no Kalna, with no acknowledgement by the Shapers. They are destined to be criminals. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm grateful for your help, but I don't think we have any more to talk about.
Just curious. Kind of rude. Okay. Oh, right. There was someone in the Diamond Quarter I was supposed to talk to.
It will be done.
Please don't crash. Please? Oh, good.
Legion of the Dead sighted battling Darkspawn near Orzammar. They have...
What do you want? Ah, I suppose you're the Grey Warden everyone's talking about.
Yep. You might want to look at the... yes, I'm fine.
It's fascinating the surface has an entire order dedicated to fighting Darkspawn. Down here, that's just what fighting means. But I'm sure it's more difficult on the surface. It must be much harder to find them.
You might want to look at these.
Well, this isn't exactly a surface broadsheet. Where did you get these? Never mind. It is true enough, but there's nothing I can do about it. This deal was made on behalf of our entire house. Only my father can revoke it.
And where is he?
He is leading a deep roads expedition, trying to secure an ancient Tig. It's unlikely he'll be back before the election, but perhaps this vote is important enough for you to brave the tunnels to tell him? The Dace family would be in your debt.
Fair enough. How would I know where to go?
He was searching an old Idukan site. He left me with this map, in case his expedition never returned.
How
I'll give you a
sweet.
pass as well. Usually, no one is allowed past the front lines. Does
Oh,
that
good.
mean you'll go?
Sure. Yes.
So Balin's victory means enough for you to risk your life. How interesting.
Well, as already discussed, Harriman's people are weak. Oh good, the crier didn't scream at me. There's things up here. Okay, so yes. Disengaged and taunt. Okay, here, have another nug.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen.
Woo!
There's more out there.
Yes, there is. Alright. Dagna, we'll come back later.
Ancestors, guard my son.
Alright, who are you?
I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone.
No, unlikely. What are we praying for?
My name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
What happened?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
He's been gone 5 years. Bronca's been gone 2 years. Everyone thinks Bronca is dead, and hope springs eternal. Do you want me to look for him?
How? There is no way except to brave the deep roads yourself.
Well, it's what we do.
Warden. So you could do it. Only wardens face the deep roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers.
Take heart, good widow Filda. We'll do our best.
Don't get your hopes up. We could search the deep roads for decades with no sight of the boy.
Please, find me as soon as you return.
Severn, be a little nicer. And, Nug.
What is that smell? Dwarven vomit. Charming.
Mm-hmm. Another wall carving. And another nug. No.
Told him I don't understand why the provings aren't open to everyone. I mean, it's how the ancestors show their favor. Do they really need our help to decide who's worthy? And then he practically slapped me. Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden?
Very true. That's a very controversial opinion for Dwarf in the Assembly.
Very good. I guess someone already told you I was good for nothing, drinking my life away at tapsters. Or did they leave off at greatest shame to ever fall upon the Assembly? I'm always like that one. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the Assembly. Orzammar are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary.
How does the caste system work anyway?
Badly. Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected deshers of the Assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill.
So you get to vote on the next king.
Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality.
Who are you voting for?
I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Quarter in his life. But Lord Harrowmont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that. And subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning.
Well, Aramon's double-dealing.
Oh, well, I'd ask for proof, or why you care, but frankly, I'm so tired of it I'm not even surprised anymore. I don't even want the land, but my house would kill me if I turned it down. Responsibilities, you know. Now I'll have to go through the whole process of rejecting the deal. And they'll both have to try something else. And I thought it was going to be a nice day.
Sorry?
You're just doing what you think is right. I'll have to inform Mother that Lord Harrowmont hasn't bought our vote after all.
Okay.
What do you want? Hey, I heard about you. Grey Warden, coming from the surface. Great crisis in the world.
Something like that.
Someone saw you talking to Vartag Gavorn, and now it's all over that you've been doing dirty errands for Balin. I figured you'd be the one, you know, who could help me find Branka. But I guess you're just like all the rest.
All the rest of whom?
Power-hungry Deep Lords. The only real concern they have is whose ass gets the throne. You don't have to play dumb, Warden. Their lackeys only come to me when they want something. Well, if you want the secrets of a Paragon, do the work and find her.
I like how this angle, like, makes this eye look very different from this eye. It gives him a very drunk appearance, which I greatly appreciate. You're drunk.
There, now that's the abuse I'm used to. I still don't trust you, of course. Your boss, he's like the rest of them. I know he's been poking around, trying to find things out about her, what she was looking for. Won't tell me spit, though. He wants it for himself, right? A little blessing from the Ancients' technology, and he's assured the throne. Is that it?
This sounds personal for you.
Aye, of course. I'm her bleeding husband, aren't I? She left me here and took our entire house when she left. Is that what you're looking for? Well, there it is. Fine. You keep on your errands. Until your boss really commits to looking, you're getting nothing but smoke out of old Ogren.
Okay.
What? Get away. You'll change like the rest. Monsters hidden in all my friends.
What are you talking about?
They follow you. Once you are in the story, they possess your friends and follow. See? I found copies. All from the same pen and older than the ones in song. Dormant my ass. Take them. I want out. I won't disappear chasing a lie. I won't.
Okay, so something is working behind the scenes in Fereld, and the notes you have acquired from dead or terrified adventurers point to an ancient evil, or at least an ancient man, telling stories of ancient evil. You have cause to speak with Madon, who lives somewhere in Denerim. So, Unbound. Yes, that was about the writers. Yep, read that one. So, excerpt. And when his kingdom fell, so disappeared the stolen riches of the age, the beast, the unbound, dormant until one of the true spirits claims his throne. So must hunt the hero of his people, the principled who would search for ancient evil. This is how they can make a real difference. Scribbled in the corner in a shaky hand. 3 pages, 3 ages, same story, updated, same as the tavern song, but older. Signature torn on purpose, but compare and give Vilm Madon. All from him. How? Alright, so. To be remarked upon later. You're named. Can I talk to you?
Afternoon, stranger. You looking for a stool to share a brew?
Who are you?
Name's Naveen. I fight with Prince Balin's Expeditionary Field Unit. Yourself?
I'm a Grey Warden.
Figured as much. Good folks, Wardens. I was in the Deep Roads when that one came by. What was his name? Duncan, something like that.
Duncan! You knew Duncan?
I met him, sure. Good man. Solid. He knows what we go through in the Deep Roads. Not many do. Not even the ones who live this close. You have to be on the front lines.
Who's your unit fighting?
Darkspawn. Not much use in turning our weapons elsewhere while those vermin still live.
You work for Balin?
I go where I'm sent, fight when I'm there, and leave politics where it belongs.
Smart. Thanks for the drink, but I should go.
Watch yourself. Orzammar politics are getting near as dangerous as battle.
Ain't that the truth?
En dindarusa saradurva hatin wimedwa. Nasunkalanov and Premalanova. Arhandeka Paragon veram deshir uram desing. En tinavreka ansordans netek varax kor helvaring. Parstaktis aparva gordaja bintar dektavirlading. Gordashebna gorham raksa paragan veram gatrig.
Eloquent.
Atrust Vala, stranger. You must be the Grey Warden we heard about. Welcome to Tapsters. I'm Cora, your hostess. How may I serve you?
Just looking around.
Certainly, Warden.
Actually...
Did you need something else, Warden?
I'd like a drink.
With 52 types of ale, 17 types of mead, and a dozen imported wines, we should be able to serve your needs. What do you have?
Changed my mind.
So, what'll it be then?
That's all.
A Grey Warden is always welcome in Tapsters.
Yeah, shouldn't drink on the job. You're named.
Topsiders? Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for.
So, why do you like Balin?
Not your business, but I see where the gold is. He's the traditional pick, yet he wants a new way, whether some like it or not.
Let's see what you have in your store.
I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
This tome gives the reader one or more points to spend on attributes. That's for Shale, for Liliana, other people. Anything? I can sell that. Okay. Win. Curiosity. Where did there's herbalism. What do you need for a health poultice? You need... Okay. Morgan is the one who has improved herbalism.
It's about time the Darkspawn started attacking the surface. They bothered us for far too long.
How rude. Okay, you.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen.
Yep.
But there's more out there.
Garen.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's luxury goods shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
have a look at my shop?
Right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here. Lyrium enhanced, of course.
Huh? Oh, that's so much cheaper than what I get. Okay. Life Giver. Is a really nice ring. You know, I might get this and give it to Alistair. Except for the fact that I'm fairly certain I'm... No, because I need to give Alistair taunt as well. It's actually driving me crazy that he doesn't have taunt. Okay. Alistair. Items. Over here. Okay. Oh gosh. And it's still gonna take you a couple more in order to get up there. Okay, so now we're going to enter the deep roads for the first time.
What's this? An elf?
Yes.
I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesha's permission.
Here you go.
And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
I'm looking for Lord Dace's patrol.
I see you have his daughter's seal.
Yes.
So I will not stop you.
Thank
but be careful. Just because the beasts have pulled back from Orzammar doesn't mean there are any fewer in the deep roads. Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
Or they're on the surface.
The surface? But I thought the vermin never went up that far except at...
Except during blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's happening.
Yep! Oh, the Darkspawn the
Of course not. Down here, you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stalkers, and other vermin.
Deep stalkers? We've essentially fought these before.
Ugly beasts they are. Walk on two legs, but they have the head of a worm and hunt in packs. Watch out. They're not afraid to take on a group their own size.
Alright, I should go.
Best of luck.
Okay. You're still, like, standing in the way. Yes, we're going to venture forth to the Idukan Tig. But I am going to leave the rest of this mission for next time. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in, and in the meantime, in between time, take care, have fun, happy trails.